Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. So Missouri's offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Rides the back on the option to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Complete to the left. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Takes a handoff. It's Green. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Jones wants to throw it. Quick strike complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Trying play action. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Grabs it inside the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Kentucky's offense will have its first possession of the game. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Running back searching for a hole. Got the 1st down and more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Off the play fake on 1st down. Intercepted to stop the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. The give to the tailback. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Wilson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Rex Steiner. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Gonna let it fly. He's got it on the left. Here he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Now the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Jones to throw. Bringing the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Green. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Motion from the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. They'll go to the air. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Kentucky. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. And And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy conviction.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Puts him in the spin cycle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, I like this by the offense. Nice job of not forcing it, having to throw the football. Now you make it 3rd and manageable, but put your offense in a better position to succeed. That's a nice 2nd down play.
Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Got a man, it's Wilson. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great.
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Wildcats! A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field, and you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Missouri wants to go fast.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Jones wants to throw it. On the move, he fires. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll give it to the back. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. He wants to change this route. Off play action. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. It's complete to the left. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up at 15.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to take... There he goes! They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Reckstein. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense...
Got some room under the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You That touchdown, this offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Jones to throw. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. It's French. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Freeman. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the big fella. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll off one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Smashes ahead. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that penalty... away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Recksteiner. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score. And the Wildcats are on the move. They'll go with a direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Coastal Carolina was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Conway. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Sun Belt.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's French. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Missouri gets to the line quickly. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. The play-action fake. Pressure coming. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it in the middle. It's Smart. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to run it. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Under fire. The short hands. It's hard. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. Right down the boulevard, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Jones to throw. Gets open down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some... And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Slings it downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Final play of the quarter coming. He'll ride his man on the option, finding open areas. And he froze that defender. Thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
On the run from inside his own 5. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Oh, better look out!
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's second and long. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up in the 28. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Jones wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Green.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He's got enough for a Missouri first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Green. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense gets set for second down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that is not.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Going to try to get it himself. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this.
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Trying to get the corner. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play.
Well, you saw the speed on defense on that play. It's 3rd and short. They're trying to go toss, but the defense's ability to go east-west and really scrape down the line of scrimmage, get to the ball carrier for a tackle for loss now, setting up 4th down.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop it.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Creates a little space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really